First of all, I just want to thank the Rose Bowl for everything that they've done for us this year. It's an outstanding experience for our football team. And to come away with the win just, sort of puts the icing on the cake. But we've talked all along about being able to handle success. As we continue to climb and win football games throughout the season, we talked about what are you going to do now that you've reached the pinnacle of what we've done before. Got to handle success. And I thought we did that. I want to congratulate Stanford for what they've been able to accomplish. And, they've been there. They've been in the BCS games, and we had not. So I really felt like, as a football team, we were a little bit, I don't want to say we were tourists in the first half, in the first part of it, but we didn't have our flash emotions that we had usually had. And plus, we made a couple plays on our defense. But like we always have, we recollected ourselves. We're a very resilient football team. I owe that to our leadership of our football team, the ground level, our seniors, our quarterback, being able to bounce back from a play here or there and just maintain. But, I think key plays in the game, two of them. When Connor throws the interception, to be able to come back after that interception, go in a 2-minute drive and get a touchdown to cut it back to 3 was huge, rather than going into the locker room, 10 down. And then, obviously, our defense played outstanding in the second half, and the stops on fourth down were huge for us. So just want to congratulate our football team in all respects. I'll take a couple questions. But you win with toughness. There's no question about that. You win with toughness physically and mentally, and I thought we did that tonight. And as we continued on through the season, he just continued to elevate his play with experience. We're in a big-time environment. You're at the Rose Bowl, playing the number 5 team in the nation. There is no bigger prize, really. I mean, how far can you go to reach that level emotionally? And he just continued just to impress. I'm not sure how many yards he threw for, but I think he had 229 in the first half. So he had a bunch. But, just to overcome adversity, and that's what you have to do as a quarterback. You have to manage the situation, and you have to overcome adversity, and you have to make plays down the field, and he was able to do that. So just an outstanding job by him in all respects. Well, defensively, we felt like, we had them down a little bit, but, they're a very, very intricate offense. Even though they may be a two-back team and those type of things, they find a way to always keep you off balance, and they were able to continue to do that. I was impressed with some of their skill players, obviously, but push came to shove. We sort of started shoving back a little bit, really, I guess you'd say, and outstanding job by Coach Narduzzi and our entire defensive staff. Once again, we know what they're doing. It's about execution. Really, when you look at it, we were -2 in turnover margin. To win a football game, -2, and we didn't come up with a turnover, is a statement in terms of really how dominant were we on the defensive side of the football. Offensively, Dave Warner, Jim Bowman, and our offensive staff found a way to run the football. So we were able to keep people off base and run it. Langford had a solid game. I'm not sure if he went over 100 or not. But a very solid football game. Kept them off base, with some no-huddle things and things of that nature, and I thought we threw the ball down the field very, very effectively. Come away with enough points to win, 24. Obviously we left one on the ground down there, but again, great punt return by McGarrett Kings, sets us up. Connor throws a strike, we're right back down in the end zone. So we really didn't lose anything when we did turn the ball over. We were in the end zone on that next occasion. So special teams were solid. Geiger hits a field goal in the Rose Bowl as a true freshman. So we did what we had to do to win the football game. And I would just add that, as I said in the pep rally yesterday, we moved the rock.
We've always believed in ourselves, no matter what the situation is, if we're down, guys rally around each other. I think everyone on the whole football team is very optimistic. The coaches put that in our minds. And then, too, we're just such a balanced team. Our defense, they've been doing their thing the entire year. They've been shutting out our opponents. And then our offense has really stepped up and become a lot more balanced. When I came up from the sideline, Coach G was just giving me this look, and I didn't think it was I was hoping he wasn't going to be super upset and say something, to put me down. But Coach G does a great job of just, having a good relationship with all of his players. No matter what, if they do something stupid, he's not going to degrade you. He's not going to yell at you. So he came over, or I walked off the field. He was like, "Hey, you good?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine." Gave him a little fist pump. Everything was good after that. It's just been a roller coaster ride, you know. It's stuff you dream about as a kid, you know. First off, my main goal was to win the job. And then once I secured the job, the main goal was just to go 1-0 every single week. You know, obviously we want to set our goals high, and we did. We knew what we were capable of, but you never want to look too far down the line. Everyone, the whole football team pretty much had the same mindset for every single week. You know, we'll go 1-0, and the winning and the success will take care of itself. So that's what we did. We stuck to the plan, and here we are, Rose Bowl champs. That was a little thing we called fastball, and that's just, you know, quick huddle. Coach was just signaling the side, or on the sideline signaling our plays, and it's just a fast tempo, and we were moving the ball great. And I think Jeremy had like 8 straight touches or something like that. So, you know, for him to fumble like that, you know, it was understandable just because he was a workhorse in that whole series. But yeah, I feel like guys we started to get the pace going a little bit. And just, I think I got comfortable too. You know, we were moving the ball. You know, I was so nervous before the game. My butterflies were flying around a lot, but, you know, I think right then and there is when I was like, okay, you know what, I'm comfortable. It's a Rose Bowl. It's the second half. You know, we gotta, you know, win this game. And I think that right there is really what just was a turning point for us as an offense. Yeah, we had a little touristy feeling. You know, our offense came out flat. I had a lot of butterflies, and then as soon as we all went in there in the second half, I just kind of like, you know, gathered myself and I was like, you know, we got one more half of football left for the whole season. I'm gonna put it all on the line. I'm gonna do whatever I possibly can to help my team win, and to send the seniors out in a high note. So, really, I just took a deep breath. I was like, we got one more half to play, and I'm gonna give it everything I got.
When the situation with, you know, Max we first heard of it, you know, I wasn't too worried because I know Kyler Ellsworth. I mean, for him, I was kind of upset, but, you know, I know Kyler Ellsworth is a playmaker. You know, I've been playing with him for 4 years now, and you know, he's been making plays. Last year or the year before, he made a big block punt against Wisconsin, and you know, he's made big stops on 4th down, you know, in a championship game a couple years ago, and you know, I just had confidence in him, and you know, just to play with the guys I played and on defense, play with them, you know, for a senior year, and to play the way we did, and it was just a journey well worth it. You know, it's a great ending, and you know, I'm gonna be sad to leave my boys behind. There's a lot of emotions going through my mind right now, and you know, it's everything I asked for. You know, everything, you know, you want as a senior. You know, a perfect ending, I would say. You know, but this has been my goal. I've been chasing this goal since '09. You know, ever since I committed here, you know, I've been chasing to be a Rose Bowl champ, and to do it as a senior and in the last game of your career, you know, it's amazing. You know, it's pretty surreal right now. You know, it still really hasn't hit me, but, you know, I'll know when I get to the hotel and, you know, relax, it's going to hit me. But you know, it's great. I'm thankful. It's been a journey. You know, coming here, you know, a 2-star linebacker, not known by anybody, you know, and you know, building from the ground up. You know, I love being an underdog, and I love working up, and I think that's the you know, what people respect the most. You know, someone who continues to push even though they're not getting the recognition they deserve, or, you know, the whatever, you know. But, you know, it's been a journey. You know, I've met a lot of great people here. You know, I've met a lot of great friends here, and you know, I don't regret coming here at all whatsoever. You know, I'm glad I didn't go to any other school. And to end it on this note, you know, I think, you know, that we deserve and earned the most respect, you know, in Michigan State history. So.